very good. It went live. Okay. Hi, everyone. It's Diana, and I am here today to show you some different fun products from Pampered Chef, and also, let me get rid of that so I can see everything, and also make some Cobb salad with you. So I haven't made Cobb salad in like ages, so forgive me if I stumble a bit here and there. So I got the recipe, if you're interested when I'm all done, from the Pampered Chef website. So if you click on the order link, or if you are on my business page and you look and you click the shop now link, it'll take you right over there, and all you have to type in is Cobb salad and search, and it will take you right there. Mine's a little bit changed from the original, just to give you a heads up, because this one was formatted to be used with the salad cutting bowl. So it's Cobb salad for 1, but I have a household of 8, so I'm making Cobb salad for 8, so we kind of upsized it a little bit. So, okay, I'm going to keep my directions here though. Are we ready? So we'll start by making the salad dressing. So this is the measure, mix, and pour. And I think this thing is just the coolest because we're going to do the simple vinaigrette over here. You just measure up with the white wine vinegar. You pour in olive oil to there and whatever seasoning. Let me see, what did I say first? White wine vinegar. So we just go ahead and pour it in. I don't have to measure ahead. I just pour until it gets up to the line. Here we go. And then I put my lid on and go to the next thing, the olive oil. And the same thing, I just go ahead and pour up to the line. And then, whoop, there we go. The basics are already there. I went ahead and I pre-measured my salt and pepper. So this is one of our 1-cup prep bowls. These are really nice because they actually have, can you see? There you go. It actually has measurements on the side, so you can use this as a measuring cup a little bit too in a pinch. Oops, get my salt out. So it's salt and pepper, and then we're supposed to use a little bit of Dijon. So, and you know what? You can measure these, but I kind of just put splops in. So anybody else put splops in? My daughter is just appalled at my measurement, but that's okay. That's what I do. So I just plop that in. We need to have some lemon juice. So I have the citrus press here, and I've got half a lemon. I didn't think you really wanted to see me cut up a lemon, so I'm going ahead and I cut it in half. There we go. I'll pour in my lemon juice. We're supposed to have some garlic. Now this is the fun part. This is like one of my favorite tools. This is the, there we go, the garlic press, and this really does press it. So this is my garlic clove, clearly not peeled.
Mom, what?
You don't need to peel it. You just put it in there. Whoops. And then it fell out. It's trying to get away.
Little fat orange.
Yes, you can have an orange. Sorry. I'm with people. So you go ahead and you put your garlic in there, and all you have to do, let me do this right over here so you can actually see it. You give it a little squeeze, and the garlic just comes oozing right out. Now, the garlic that's stuck there is not lost. It comes with what those of us who have them affectionately know as the Barbie brush. It is used to clean out the little holes here, and you can use this to scrape off or kind of pull out the peels at the end. So sometimes, like this one, whoop, there we go. The skin, you see, that's all that's left. It's just little bits of skin. The skin wants to get stuck in there. So we'll scrape that out, and I'm going to do the other ones. I've got 2 more cloves. These guys are kind of skinny because it was at the end of the garlic. So I'm going to throw 2 in together. Sometimes you get those giant cloves, and oh my goodness, you can only put 1 in, right? So I'm going to put this aside. I'll finish cleaning that out later because I don't think you want to see me have to do that. And then we have, let's see, one last item, Greek yogurt. So it's going to give us kind of that creamy salad dressing. And I have our mini scraper. I love the scrapers. They're so nice. They're all one piece. So the head and the handle never separate, which is so great because that was always my problem before I got the Pampered Chef ones. I would have to buy replacement scrapers, spatulas, whatever you'd like to call them, over and over and over again. And then you'd still have to worry when you're stirring the cookie dough, and you'd end up with cookie dough and a spatula head someplace in there. So you don't have to do that anymore. and get a scraper, and it will last you for many, many years. I've got a lot of customers that their scrapers have been around for 20 years. Go ahead and put your lid on, and then just hold this part down, because we don't really want to shower my whole kitchen with salad dressing, but it's nice. So you just shake it up, no whisking, get your upper body workout, and then you have your salad dressing. And when you're ready to use it, you just hit that and it opens up and you can dispense it. But we'll set that aside for now. Now on to the fun part, the salad, the rest of it. As Paul Harvey said, right? The rest of the story. So here is a platter that we do have technically in the catalog, but it won't be back until probably April is what they were hoping. As one of our glazed stoneware pieces. This is from the chip and dip platter, but it is my favorite for this kind of thing because it's nice and big and it holds a lot and it looks pretty. It's our chef's knife. I love all these forged knives that we have, and they have this little circle on the side, so if you want to, it can actually be a nice little thumb guide to remind you where to put your thumb. Keep your fingers out of the way, right? I'm going to turn this and just cut across it a little bit. Otherwise, you get those gigantic pieces. Might be a little bit much on my plate. All right, so now I have a thoroughly big bed of lettuce. But like I said, I'm making it for 8, so got to feed them all, not just some of them. Now, so I'm going to cut up some chicken. So I put it in the grill pan and I grilled it up and it's ready to go. I'm going to get it off of here. This is my medium bar pan. I'm just kind of using that as a prep pan for right now. Just kind of hold the chicken. Go ahead and cut that, and we're going to try as much as we can to make it pretty on the platter. I'm not much at that. Usually we just kind of mix it all up. Anybody else a mix it all up kind of person? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to slide these on there. These are the large tongs, and these are pretty much always in use around here. They are really, really nice because they don't fall open. So like when I'm storing them in my tool turner, they stay closed. See, oops, look Mom, one hand. And then when you want to use them, you just turn them and this little pin drops and then they open. So they're not flopping around like all of my other tongs are. In fact, I just ordered the small set of tongs because sometimes I just want small tongs. I don't really need the big ones. So we do have a couple sizes of tongs. And I'm just going to cut one more big piece of chicken up. The other ones we'll save for later because honestly, some of my kids are probably not going to be so very into the salad thing. So I'll just give them some plain chicken. They won't appreciate the beauty of what I'm doing here. So I'll put that aside so it's kind of out of the way. Now, there are a couple other tools that I was thinking about using, but I decided that for this, let me show you. Sorry, I got to keep holding stuff up. I wanted to have kind of that slice look. But we also have, if you cook something and it's shreddable, we've got these. These are really nice. They're called the Quick Shred, and they have a little magnet that holds them together so you don't lose one from its friend in the drawer. And then, yeah, you can just use them like bear claws, or you can stab into something and you can slice through the tines. Or, very useful, you can grab underneath and use them as big lifting claws. So those are good. And then this is another option, but I wasn't doing it in a bowl, and so this is better in a bowl. This is the salad choppers. There we go. And it looks just like funny double-sided or double scissors. But when I release this, you can see it's actually 2 knives. And what you do is hold them like this usually, and you can chop up your salad if you want in a bowl. I wasn't using a bowl, like I said, so I'm not going to do that all over my counter. Or you can use it to chop up your meat. So if you want to shred like your pork or your chicken or beef that's been slow cooked and, you know, it's kind of really tender and you just want to shred it and make sandwiches, these are great. So these are the salad choppers. You can use them for salad, but a lot of times we use them for meat around here. So let's see, on to the next thing. And my next favorite knife. This is the Santoku knife. Luckily, I have 2 of them because there's always at least one that's busy. I like the Santoku knives Sometimes people ask me, what's my favorite knife shape? And this is always my first choice because it's got that nice flat, straight edge across the bottom. So when I'm doing things like what I'm doing now, which is cutting scallions, green onions, whatever you like to call them, the stuff that I'm cutting is always cut all the way through. I don't really like it when I get the scallions that are like halfway cut, and then so you get like 3 inches of scallion in a bite. That's a little much for me because I'm not really all that into onions, but a little scallion is perfect. So there we go. So Santoku knife, my best knife. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take all these little scallions and let's see, I'm trying to make it pretty, right? So we'll put some down the one side of the platter. There we go. On to the next friend. I brought the closing cut, and this one I highlight almost every single month because I just love it. Every day I love it. It's not a fad in my house. So this is funny little clamshell. It's got a spring-loaded platform here and here, and what you do is anything that you want to cut in half, be it chicken or olives or like those fresh mozzarella balls or bagels. We use it for bagels a lot. Or cute little cherry tomatoes. You can cut them in half in a flash and your fingers are safe. Oops. There we go. So we'll just load up the little platform here. The little hole is very handy until you're trying to pour a whole bunch out, and then it makes everything slow. All right, so my platform's all loaded up. Let's see. Can you see? I think you can see. And then you want to use, for this, you're going to want to use a serrated knife. But of course, if you're doing chicken, you might just use your chef's knife. That's what I used the other night. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close it down. I'm going to lift it just a smidgy bit. Just enough for my knife to go through, and I'm going to cut all the way until my knife hits the backboard over here. It's designed, it will end up with little nicks and cuts, and that's fine. That's what it's for. And then I have a whole bunch of sliced halved tomatoes. It's a little bit tricky to see in the camera. I hope you can see. And then I'm going to go ahead and put those on my platter. Ooh, they look so pretty. Now, I like a lot of tomatoes, and my daughter's not here tonight, so she won't even care that I am doing extra tomatoes. So I'm going to do extra tomatoes so we have red on both sides of the platter. And it's so quick to do them, you might as well. So here we go. We'll put a little red on this side, and then we'll be on to the next fun thing. So that's the closing cut. Then we have, we'll save the bacon. That's like the best, so we'll keep that for last. The next thing that I'm going to do, let me put this big cutting board aside as it's getting a little bit big and messy. So I'm going to use the bar board. Now this one is pink, and I bought this like probably 15 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that, when they were doing a breast cancer awareness thing. But we still have this, but it'll be white if you order the bar board. So it's nice just to have a little tiny cutting board though. And this is the simple slicer. No, the quick cut, sorry. So simple slicer is the mandolin. Got myself confused. This is an amazing tool, and I think I showed this already in a video, but I really do. I love this. It makes everything cut so fast and so easy when you want to cut slices, a whole bunch of slices. So I have some avocados here, and just like that, doesn't look like anything from where you are, but it's all been sliced. So you just lay whatever it is that you want on top. It's got serrated blades, a whole bunch of them. Oops, let me turn that. And then again, you just push straight down and you have a whole bunch of beautiful sliced avocado. I'm going to do these other two because even though you've seen it and you know how it works, I want a lot of avocado in my salad. I'm sorry you don't get to taste my salad, but I promise you I will eat enough for you too. So there we go. There we've got our avocado all sliced. And now I have messy hands. Let me rinse. Hang on. All right. The best part of having an apron is that. Okay. Now I have some hard-boiled eggs. So these were made earlier, obviously, because nobody wants to watch me peel eggs. But you can make these eggs super fast in the quick cooker. And in just a few minutes, they're all done. You throw them into an ice water bath and you have presto magico, a whole bunch of nice hard-boiled eggs. So I'm going to put a couple on here at a time because, you know, really there's no need to just do one at a time. I'm always trying to do more at the same time. So I have 3 eggs that are all sliced. We'll go ahead and we'll put that on here. I don't know how fancy this looks. Be gentle with me. I'm not like the Pioneer Woman yet. And then I think I'll do 3 more, and then I'm going to leave some whole because, again, just like with the chicken, some of my kids are not going to be like, yay, salad. So they will, however, be like, yay, hard-boiled eggs. So we'll leave a few whole ones, and then I'm going to nestle a few more in here and there. There we go. Are you ready to see my beautiful, semi-beautiful Cobb salad? What do you think? You would like that, right? I would like that. I'm going to like that in a few minutes. But we're going to like it even better because I have some bacon. So I cooked the bacon up in the nonstick stainless steel skillet. But of course, you could use the cast iron. Would make a marvelous way of seasoning your cast iron or just keeping it seasoned all the time. Lots of bacon. There we go. All right, so lots of bacon on there. Ooh, I forgot this. This is kind of like the unsung hero. I have some weird favorites. I think they're weird because they're kind of the things that just come along with the big things. This is one of them though. So the one that this came with the, I'm going to get one of my other favorites out here. This came along with the blender, sorry, the deluxe cooking blender. But this is really useful. People sometimes ask me, you know, how do you get the little bits out of here? It is dishwasher safe, and I do dishwasher them, but sometimes you get little bits of stuff dried on after the dishwasher even. And this does a really nice job. It's got a nice sturdy brush, and it's got this little tip down here that's designed to kind of get into those little spots. So the dual-sided cleaning brush is a good one. And then this is another unsung hero. It comes with all of our stoneware. So if you are a host this month, you'll be getting this. If you order any of the enameled cast iron, you can be getting this with your cast iron as well. So yeah, this is a great thing. I use this actually on all sorts of different stuff, even on the floor, not this one, but you know, I have some that I keep on the floor for the floors even just to scrape stuff off. So the scrapers are very nice. So those are things that you might not have thought about, but you might want to tack those onto your order because they are really useful. And then the grand finale, but I can't put this on because half of my kids are like, blue cheese. My husband and I are like, yay, more for us. So I actually have a couple tubs of these just in case, because we don't want to run out of blue cheese. So anyway, that is what we're going to do. I'm going to leave this next to the salad, and then the kids can take whatever they want off the platter. They can put their dressing on and then blue cheese or not to blue cheese. That is the question. And we will have a fabulous time eating that. So if you have any questions, if you want to see any of those tools again, or you don't know exactly how they all work, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to answer your questions. If there's something else that you would like to see, comment that down below too, and I'd be happy to maybe come back. So I will see you around.